Hello, my name is Joe. This is going to be a completely unscripted and honest video. I'd like to share my testimony with why I became and believe in Jesus Christ. So thank you for watching, and let's proceed forth. I'd like to start with Acts 16:25. But about midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns of praise to God, and the prisoners were listening to them. These men were in jail. They were Christians. And suddenly there came a great earthquake, so that the foundation of the jailhouse was shaken, and immediately all the doors were opened, and everyone's chains were unfastened. And when the jailer awoke and saw the prisoners' doors opened, he drew his sword and was about to kill himself, supposing that the prisoners had escaped. But Paul cried out with a loud voice, saying, "Do not harm yourself, for we are all here." And he called for lights and rushed in, and trembling with fear he fell down before Paul and Silas. And he brought them out, and he said, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" And they said, "Believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved, and your house." And they spoke of the word of the Lord to him together with all who were in his household. And he took them that very hour of the night and washed their wounds, and immediately he was baptized, he and all his household. And he brought them into the house and set food before them, and rejoiced greatly with his whole household, because he had believed in God. So, what does that have to do with any of this video? I was the jailer. I was the one who had no faith, had nothing to believe. My life was a pointless venture, of which many things had gone wrong, and there were many reasons to stop caring. And I mean that literally. I was the jailer. I did work in a jail for a few years of my life. I'm 25 now. I started when I was 21. I had some breaks here and there, so it wasn't all the way through, consistent, but I won't share with you necessarily some of the details of all that, because as you can imagine, that place is not good for any human to be in. It's a place filled with hatred and evil. I've seen people get killed. I've seen people, just disappear. I've seen so much. I've seen the drug abuse. I've experienced the drug abuse. I've done it. I've been there. I've done, used alcohol to escape my problems. I've got all these issues in my life. Things that I am trying to make fit in my life, make me feel whole. Never happened. Nothing I did made me feel whole. It wasn't, girlfriend. It wasn't video games. It wasn't smoking cigarettes. It wasn't anything. And so you're probably wondering, okay, well, that sounds like my life. Well, I have some good news for you. This is the best news I've heard in my entire life. And the thing about this news is you have to be ready to receive it. Because this news of Jesus Christ is not something to be taken lightly. I took it as a joke for many years of my life. My mother spent years and years trying to get me to believe. I thought she was a fool. I thought she had gone crazy. I just wanted my mother back. And that was a feeling based out of hatred for it. Pointless. I wasn't trying to understand her. I wasn't trying to understand any Christian or anybody else. I was out for myself. I always had been. I didn't love anybody. I was always out for myself. What can I do to get ahead? I was a nasty person, really nasty. And trust me, I've cried tears over this now. So many. Like, I can't even begin to tell you the changes that have gone on in my mind. And while my life still faces so many challenges and struggles, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. He will bring you out of where you are. And he won't abandon you. And it's an unyielding love. You know, you have people in your life that love you. You have your family or friends or whoever, or, you know. You might be very fortunate and have tons of people that love you. But those people are not here forever. And if they don't also believe in something larger than themselves, you have to ask what they're really in it for. Is it just pointless? And if it is pointless, that's a very dangerous line of thinking to me. Because once it's pointless, you have that up here. Life has no meaning, and that will destroy you. So I really come here today to both give my testimony and ask you, what do you believe in? For me, it's the Lord Jesus Christ. And I would hope it can be that for you too. It's available to all of us. It's free. It's grace. It's mercy. And all you need is faith. Thank you. And have a blessed day.